Welcome to another Incredible Cash event, show, live stream, whatever you want to call it. We do have another special guest, actually continuing from 2 weeks ago. This is a continuous course, part 2 of Tintwiz training. So if you missed the last one, you may want to catch up on rewatch whenever you get a chance. But today we're gonna go into a little bit more in depth how you can utilize Tintwiz and streamline your proposals, get back to customers real quick, and possibly make your proposals look really good. So that is the course for today. With that being said, let's get this show started. And we'll go with the intro. So give me a second here, guys, while I catch up on that. Oops. I definitely do want to the wrong finger right here. Top 10 Services is where the show is sponsored by. If you're in Atlanta and you need some tint work, let Top 10 Service take care of you. All right, let's get the intro going. All right, so we're back. Let's see if we got any guests or anybody here. If we got any chats going up, let's put them up here for a second. That way we can answer everybody's questions. Tim Johnson, what's going on, sir? How you doing today? So let's get this program started, man. Last time we took a little bit extra time on introduction and stuff, but today we'll make it quick. So let me bring our esteemed guest. Welcome, Cody Becker.
Hello.
Love your background today, bro.
Thank you. Yeah, I had to change it up from the last one.
So is that your pup right there, man?
Yeah, no, it's not my pup. It's a Dogecoin, man. It's my Doge. It's my doggy.
I got you. It looks good, man. Welcome.
Yeah.
How you doing today?
Living the dream, man. Just busy. You know how it is.
I definitely understand that, man. You got a lot on your table. You're doing so much stuff, man. I can't even comprehend what you're doing right now, honestly. How do you manage all that, man?
Tintwiz. Everything gets scheduled in the app, man. Everything. I have doctor's appointments. I have Zoom calls. I have this live in there. Everything's scheduled, man.
Oh, no shit. You're doing everything through Tintwiz.
Yeah, because like all my information's in one spot. Then I know exactly where it is. I know where to look. Like 8 o'clock at night, 10 o'clock at night, whatever. If I got something to do, like it's going to be in there.
Oh, that's what's up. That's cool, man. That is awesome.
It's be organized.
I gotta start doing that. Honestly, maybe I should start doing that. Honestly.
Look, man, I live, breathe, tint. I'm already in the app 9 to 5, 9 to 7, whatever. Might as well make it the rest of the time. Then I'm all organized.
Right. Makes sense. What's going on, Vinny? How you doing today, bro? Vinny, if you want to show your name, all you gotta do is go on this link right here. I'm gonna copy it and also post it in the comments, so that way if you want to click on it, you can click on it. That way we don't have to guess who Facebook user is. All you do is go to chat.restream.io/FB, that's Facebook. asking for your authorization to share your name and your profile picture. I out all my event stuff in the app too, as long as it's my business hours. And we got a Cody lover. Vinny is the Cody lover.
Vinny.
Hey, Lito, what's going on? How you doing?
I put everything in, man. Doctor's appointments. If it's got something to do with me, I'll forget about it if it's not on the schedule.
Well, you know what? We talked last time a little bit about countering with other apps, with calendars and stuff, with Google. So I just didn't think about putting everything in just the app, and because I'm watching the app all day, evening times and everything, consistently. So it does make sense to just have everything in the app, so that way you can just kind of go back to just one spot and not mess up. Because a lot of times you're like, hey, I got it in Google here, I got it in my office here, and I've got it in Tintwiz here, and it's like,
or I got a text. Like I have
I literally forgot. I've literally forgotten meetings because I have it on my Office 65. I don't have it in my Google, and then or there's a Tintwiz, and then you're like, oh damn, I got cars and I got meetings at the same time. It's like, how do you handle that?
If I'm in the middle of something and like I get a text message here or an email here, and I'm like, all right, I got to get back to that, but I have to do this first. I'll create a task in Tintwiz and legit just say, all right, respond to him, text him back, get it done, and just kind of be as efficient as possible.
I like Tim saying, how do I get a haircut if I don't block the time out?
Exactly. I go on Sundays, but
right. Well, I'm my own barber. After COVID, I'm like, just learn how to do it myself.
I'm gonna go for. I have to get all cut up for SEMA. I have to make sure I look good.
Right. So, exactly.
Auto film mastery and SEMA. Are you gonna be there, KASH?
Yes, I'm flying in on Saturday, so I will be there Saturday evening. So I'll be all set for Sunday. I'm actually staying at the same hotel just because it's convenient. It's right there, and it's also close to SEMA, man. Like you just take the train right over.
Yeah, it makes sense.
I haven't stayed there. This will be my first time staying there. I've always stayed around the Strip, but I like changing hotels, man. Hotels kind of gives you, it's a little fun thing to kind of experiment with different hotels and their service, but we work our ass off, man. I just want to be able to enjoy my time there because you're going to be walking. You want to have a good hotel, good bed, good room that doesn't smell, the bed that's comfortable. You can sleep easily. Because I miss my kids, man. And it's just, when you're out there, you just want something comfortable so you can just be knocked out.
Of course. No, relax.
Hi, Marion. How you feeling? Marion was under the weather. Hopefully she's better. Can't wait to see her and Chrissy. EPD's always got something.
For sure.
So let's get this ball started, right? You want to bring on your share screen and I'll disappear and it's your show, man.
Absolutely. Let's run through it. I love it. So today's topic is on one of the most powerful features in Tintwiz, is your canned proposals. Canned proposals are pre-made menus, proposals that you can send to every single automotive client that calls your company. As an overview, you can make preset menus, proposals for each category of window tinting. Kind of like how you set up your pricing for your shop now. You have sedan pricing, you have coupe pricing. Imagine being able to send all your packages and all your options instantly within about a 45-second phone call. You can send them something like this. They can send them a good, better, best. This one's set up for Autobahn. And add-ons. And we're going to cover how to make this, how to set it up, and how to make it bougie.
Awesome. I love that word. How to make it bougie.
You got to, man. You got to. You can't just send it over some plain text message. You want to send them a book report. You want to make it look good.
Beautiful.
Right. So there's a couple different ways to use them. Maybe we should run through sending one real quick, and then we can go through making them.
Definitely.
So let's act like a new lead just came into our system. New lead up at the top. We're going to click, let's say Cody Becker, the one that came through the website form. Some old Chevy car, SUV. Automotive. And now picture this, you're on the cell phone. You're talking to them. Within a couple seconds, you got name, phone number, make, model, year. All you have to do is come down to proposal, click one that makes the most sense, and send it, just like that. That quickly, they could have gotten a whole menu. Good, better, best, right on the cell phone.
And you can preview right there what the customer sees too.
Yep, that's what I'm doing. So I click the view button right there. Oh, I guess I got to share this screen because it's a
it pops up to a different screen.
Yep.
Oops. Yep.
That quick, I sent them a good, better, best. This is exactly what I sent them.
Perfect.
Every single phone call, when you're on the phone with somebody, when somebody calls your company, right? Hey, how much for window tint on my car? Unless you have a really good sales process now, majority of the time, you're not even telling them about windshield tint. You're not even telling them about the XR Plus or the i3. You're only going through, all right, man, it'll be $300, $400, and that's it. Unless they book right away or you really go through that information, they're calling 5 other people. They're calling people all around you, and they don't remember what they've been told. They have no clue what shop offers what, and majority of people don't even have something that can send them, hey, we actually carry Expel. We actually carry Audubon film. Here's the different packages. Creating these in Tintwiz gives you that power to send this to every single client. You're putting your business card in their cell phone instantly. I got to hop back on this.
There we go.
So let's go through making these. The very first thing you're going to want to do is go down to your inventory and search up the film that you carry. And this could be anything. This could be any of the popular ones. 3M, Global, Solar Effects, Expel, any of them. So let's just go through Expel CS.
Now, I've got a question for you on that, Cody. If they don't have it in the search bar, what do they gotta do?
So if you carry a film that's not in here, which 8 out of 10 times it's in there, majority. But if it's not, just go down here to support and click this live chat button right here. And just ask them, hey, I carry so-and-so window film. Can you upload to the system?
Awesome.
Just like that. Hop to live chat, shoot them a message. It'll be put on the list and it'll get done for you.
Beautiful.
Search up the film that you're looking for. See this description right here? That's the description that we're going to use for the services. So let's go over to good old KASH. Where are we at here, KASH? We're going to make it from scratch. All right. So this is your blank proposal screen. Search up the film. Just copy and paste. Come back to the screen. Hit projects. Under your project screen, click create new service. Now your canned services are what makes up the canned proposal. So a service is those individual proposal packages. Full vehicle window tint is a service. Rear vehicle window tint is a service. Rear vehicle and ceramic is a separate service. So you have to go through, enter in all the services.
I'm gonna answer a question real quick. I believe Marion's question on this is how quickly will that get done? Is if you have a brand that's not in the list for Tintwiz Sport Team to get it, it just kind of depends on how much information they need to get and what the manufacturer is gonna provide them back with. Because
And
typically they're just taking that information and putting it into the Tintwiz
and
Tintwiz
majority of the
system.
time, they could just go on the website and copy and paste if they have anything there.
Yeah, you can also make it yourself too, but it's just if you want it in that list, I
A
definitely
lot easier.
recommend hitting the sport team and having it there. That way, if anybody else is using Tailwiz and they're using that brand, you're just helping everybody else have access to it.
So I'm just going through making my services.
So now he just made that services. He just put in what it is, and now he's making a second one. So this is how quickly, guys, he's doing it. He's just picking the brands, using the text that he already has, and adding a title to it, basically right there, and adding price to it.
Copying and pasting.
Yep, copy paste.
And saving this as a canned service so I don't have to make it again.
There you go. That's the keyword right
I'm
there that you
saving
don't have to
everything.
redo it.
So this is all one time and done. All right. So I made 3 services, right? You're going to go into proposal, click edit. You should see this drop down menu service. There's option package number 1. Package number 2. Package number 3. You have a good, better, best on the proposal.
So if you guys get a little delay in your video when he clicked that, what that was doing was giving him the 3 services that he already created to choose, and all he did was choose it and then just labeled it. That's it. Simple as that.
Just put
Here's the proposal that the customer will see.
So that quickly, I made a good, better, best package. They have all 3 options, and now it's saved so I could do this for all the future use. So let's say you go through, let me share this screen. So let's say you go through here, okay? You make it as bougie, as cool as possible. You have all your packages, all your product information, everything you want on there. And you could keep going. You could have unlimited solutions. You could have 15, 20 solutions on there. Now, do I suggest making it that big? Absolutely not. Typically 6 to 7 is the max I really want to see, because majority of the time people can just spend too much time scrolling and they get bored of it.
Or they get confused.
They get confused big time. But let's say you fill it out, you make everything as cool as possible. You don't have to do that ever again. All you have to do is come up here to the screen canned proposal and save it. So this format of good, better, best will be saved for reuse. So let's just say expel window tint Ford truck. Let's just call it that. When you go back to the proposal screen here, manage canned proposals, look what just popped up. So now the next time I'm on the phone with somebody and they have a Ford truck or whatever, I could just use that canned proposal that I made. So now that I got this done, I'll show you a neat little trick. All you have to do, come over here and duplicate it. And just go in and edit each thing. So you can have all of your pricing done quickly. All you have to do is make it up one time, save it as canned, make it look as good as possible, and then just duplicate it as many times as you need. What are you thinking, Cash?
This is really cool. The only question I've got is you got it listed as Ford truck. Now on mine, I just list it as truck, SUV, and cars. But I like the concept you put down Ford truck because you can save as many
Yep,
can proposals as you want, so you can feature Ford truck in
vehicle
the
specific.
pictures if you got a photos of Ford trucks. So that way, when they're looking at the proposal, now they're also seeing a similar truck to what they got.
Like, look at this Tesla Model 3 one. When you look at it, there's pictures of other Tesla Model 3s. So when
Right.
somebody calls your company, they're on the phone for 45 seconds. Hey, it's Cody from Top Tint. I'm here to help you out. What are you looking to get done? Well, I'm going to get car window tint done. All right, boom, boom, boom. Make model year, car, name, phone number, everything. Send a proposal within seconds, custom tailored to them with pictures of vehicles just like theirs you worked on.
Right. So
You
now
can
show our audience how do you put those cool little pictures and make it bougie.
so make it bougie, he says. So when you're on the can proposal screen, the menu to edit it all you have to do is come down to the edit button here under each individual solution. Under the solution, click edit. You're going to see tap or upload here to upload files. So I already have a bunch of pictures uploaded into the program. So I could just cup in and just add a couple photos just like that.
And Cody will show you guys a little bit later on the live how to add those photos if you have a new photo you want to upload. It's not hard at all.
Very easy. See, I have a bunch of random photos in here.
Now that looks like a nice proposal because now you have visual to kind of look at what you're wanting to get done.
And that could be anything. That could be pictures of you installing window tint on similar cars. That could be outside photos of it in front of your shop. That could be Instagram photos. That could be anything you can think of to help sell your product, help sell your services. It's a complete open template that you can have fun with and you can just make it your own, custom tailored to your company.
I love it, man. This is good stuff right here. If you're using Tintwiz and you're not using it right, now you know how to use it right.
Yep.
If you're not using it, you want to get it because Tintwiz will make your life so much simpler and your business look so much better. But that goes with any
So
CRM, and just every CRM has its own benefits and features. But we're just highlighting Tintwiz, and I know the benefit behind it.
so you could duplicate proposals, right? You can also do the same exact thing with services. So let's say you make the Expel window tint the packages that you want. You can then duplicate these so you don't even have to retype it again. All you have to do is rename it and redo the pricing. Super, super quick once you get started.
Very nice. That's literally how I set up myself. Is I just duplicated them.
Yeah, it's the best way. It really is. Just duplicate it, rename it, change it.
Yeah, Marion, I 100% agree. Especially if you can incorporate your own photos of your shop in there. So that way the customer actually sees unique photo of your shop with the vehicle inside. They have a lot more assurance that hey, you've worked on a car or a car very similar or same as theirs. And now you don't have to worry about, how is the shop's performance is going to be or have they dealt with these kind of cars. Especially when you have customers with the newer vehicles. They're obsessed with their car and they're very cautious on where they want to leave that car at, especially if they're going to drop it off, or if you don't have a waiting area right there where you're working at. I have a separate waiting area. We don't allow customers in our shop area unless we're going to do a walkthrough with them. And to have pictures, to have a good proposal, it helps big time to give the customer some assurance that, hey, you know what you're doing. You've done work on these kind of cars, and they can trust you and your shop.
And it helps with pricing too. So if you have specialty vehicles that are a pain in the butt to price, you can preload a bunch of them. So whoever's answering the phones and handling all the customer interactions can already have the pricing ready to go. It's all canned, ready to ship. I had a client I worked with on their account. They had Lucids, G-Wagons, Mustangs, Porsches, all the Teslas, all the Rivians. Those are just the vehicle-specific ones, not even including the standard sedan, coupe, SUV. So each one of those, like the G-Wagon one, had pictures of other G-Wagons that they've worked on. So it's super custom tailored, and it's powerful. Just takes a little bit of time to set up.
Yeah, the setup is definitely what takes a little time to get it done, but once you have it done, you don't have to do it on every customer. That's what's the really cool thing is. You can, just like Cody showed earlier, you can literally have a quotation, a proposal, detailed proposal out to a customer within 30 to 45 seconds once you get their information.
And honestly, don't get me wrong, I know what I'm doing, but it didn't take me that long to make that basic cane proposal either. I just copied and pasted a bunch of stuff, typed it in, and just went to it. It's even if you had to make one of them on the fly real quick, take 5 minutes and just copy and paste and get it done. Then you could save that one for future use.
Definitely.
So what do you want to hit on next, Cash? Any questions, any parts of it you want me to run through?
So let's just go ahead and do the photos, uploading photos and tagging photos, since
Okay.
we use photos so people can understand where the photos come in from.
Absolutely. So I am just going to pull up uploads. I actually have a whole folder on my desktop just of stock vehicle images. So all the photos and uploads in the program are right here on the left-hand side under uploads. See these little text boxes down on the side? Those are called tags. So anytime you upload a vehicle photo into Tintwiz itself, all you have to do is drag and drop. You'll see tags on the left-hand side. Small SUV, tint. Name that one Autobahn tint. And upload. So now that I've uploaded that photo underneath Autobahn tint and small SUV, all I have to do is go to the search bar here and start typing in the tag. So any picture in the program that has that tag on it, I can pull it right up. Just like that.
And you can do, how many tags can you put up on a photo?
I think you can do as many as you want. I don't think there's a limit.
Yeah, I see the white car on the bottom. You got multiple tags. You got 4 tags on there.
I clicked off. Hold on. I actually don't know. I've never been asked that question. I think it's unlimited.
Yeah, you got 15, 16, 17. Damn. Oh my God.
And you can have as many tags. But honestly, you don't typically need more than 2 or 3.
Right. I mean, it just makes it simple to kind of search real quick if you want to.
So this is very important because all you have to do is come over here, drag and drop a bunch of photos like this, tag them. So I'm tagging this small SUV because I'm going to make a canned proposal specific for small SUVs. I want to be able to find these photos super quick. So I'm tagging them all like that and uploading them to the program.
Damn, man, you got some lightning speed right there, baby.
I got that good internet, man. So proposals.
He's got the bougie fiber.
I got to, man. I got to. All right. So you come on over here, right? Go to your proposals. Go to your manage canned proposals. Let's go through. Which one do I want to go through?
Can you do that one more time, a little bit slower? Go from the photos, go back to the uploads, and how did you go back to the canned proposals real quick? Because there's not a tab for canned proposals on the left, so people need to know how to do that real quick.
It's a little sub menu.
Yeah, it's a sub menu in proposals. So guys, if you see right there, exactly, right in proposals, right on the top is canned proposals.
So
And
let's
the
say
same thing goes for if you go under projects, there's your canned services.
right
So
up
you
at
can
the
do the
top.
same thing. Those are your sub you know, headings right there.
So I have this proposal named Audubon Tint Coupe, right? This is what's loaded up. But let's say I like this format. I like the good, better, best. That's what I want to offer for my company. So now I want to make one for small SUV pricing. All I'm going to do is come over here, click duplicate. Come over here, click edit on the settings. Now we're going to rename it. Small SUV. Make this automotive and click save. Now I'm going to come over here, click edit on the solution. See this archive photo? So all your uploads, all your photos that you take, they do not save on your cell phone or your computer. They save on the app itself, which gives you the power to archive photos instantly if you have the correct tags. So you can search for it, small SUV, select photos. See how I didn't have to download anything? It just popped right up. So even if you have no internet, so that quickly, I just made a small SUV canned proposal. That I can now search up and send to every client that has a small SUV. You could do this with anything. You could do this with sunroof pictures, the visor, windshield strips. You could do this with any certain type of vehicle. So if I want to tag this photo, Ford Escape, Ford Escape popped right up. So what are you thinking, Cash? Did I go slow enough?
I think so. Does anybody have any questions on this? I mean, obviously, we can always replay whatever after the video is done. But if anybody has a live question, you want us to redo something, this program is for your understanding and for you to implement some of this stuff and make it better for your business. If anybody has any questions, please let us know. I know when Cody gets rolling, he rolls really good. I'm here to slow him down anytime you guys want to. Now, one other thing that goes along with the pictures and everything else is documents. So the next thing we want to take a look at is documents, on how to do what is documents, what can be done with documents.
So documents are any, document that you need for your company. So if it's liability waivers, terms and conditions, a lot of people have it for removal, window tint removal. So they have a signable document saying, hey, we're not responsible if we mess up the defrost lines when removing the tint. Same thing with PPF. We're not responsible for paint peeling or chipping up. So any signable document that you want into the app, you can enter in. So here's one generic one made up for flat glass. As you can tell, certain areas broken down. It's legitimately a fully custom document, so it could be anything. Just a Word document. So it's fully editable. Copy and paste any existing document you have, and then you can save this and send this to any customer that you feel fit. So let me look up KASH. Let's pick up that Ford F-150 again. Underneath each project, you'll have a Documents tab. All you have to do is click Send. See that waiver I just typed up is right there. Gives me a little preview. His email automatically syncs over. Just like that, I just sent him a window tint sign-off waiver. Now he can go into his email and sign it directly from his end. And I don't have to do anything other than click 2 buttons, save and send.
I did not get it.
It just take a second.
Man, I thought you had the bougie internet, bro. I got it. I'm just playing with you guys. So what I got here is hello KASH. Please review, sign the document by clicking view and sign documents. So let me give me a second here. I'm gonna share this real quick with you guys so that way everybody can kind of see this here. So let me go sign in my office, open, and let's click on Wiz Trainer. All right, let me share this screen real quick with y'all. This document is ready. Okay, so guys, this is the document I just got. You see it has my name on there. It says please review. And if I click on this,
you can edit all that. So that message and everything that you see right there, you can change all that, customize it, make it however you want.
And if I click it, where is it going to take me? It's not.
Is there a separate pop-up, I wonder?
I'm guessing that's what happened with this. Let me see if I can do a control and pop it up on the same screen. No.
So I have it on my screen if you want to.
All right, so I just popped it up on my screen here. It opened up as a separate screen. So let's go grab that screen. Stop sharing that one. Let's go. And yep. So when I clicked on that, this is what I got. It's asking for my name and it's saying sign below. So you can kind of with your pen. Ooh, that's a pretty cool signature for me to do it on computer. But yeah, guys, this is how it comes back in. So let's say confirm and submit. Thank you for signing the document. We'll go ahead and close this one up. And I'm going to go back to Cody, and Cody will show you how the document comes back.
So I'm underneath KASH's 2018 F-150. I scroll down to documents. Look at that. Already tells me it's signed.
Signed.
I can download the PDF version of what he just signed. But I know if I click on that, it's going to be another pop-up and probably not open.
It's going to change it to a different screen. That's the problem when you're sharing screens and you have to go into it.
Unlimited documents. So if I just want to send, if I have 3 different types of paperwork I want to send KASH for this project, you can send unlimited. And you'll know when they're signed. And you don't have to do anything. All you have to do is come here, click send, click which document, save and send, just like that.
Yeah, and they come in instantly. I actually just received both of them. So
Pretty quick.
And what I really liked about that right there, guys, what he just showed you guys where it says signed. Another cool thing about proposals when they're sent over, you can see if somebody viewed it because, like it says right there, not sent. Once he sends that proposal, and it goes back to that, it says sent, right? But watch, I just got it. If I open that proposal and I hit view proposal, now I just hit view. Look what it tells you. It's now changed to viewed. So this way, what it does is gives you in the app update information saying that, hey, your customer now has viewed that proposal. Now you can do a follow-up call with them like, hey man, do you have any questions on that proposal? Which option did you, I see that you already seen it. Which option do you want to go with? It makes a great follow-up calls to book your appointments and get the customer hooked quicker.
You do not get notifications for the documents themselves. No. You just get notified when you go to the project. If I'm not mistaken.
So on the bell, you're not getting notifications on when it's like approved, signed. So that does not happen on that. So you just have to kind of look at that when the document's signed, because usually you just kind of have to do as a follow-up on it. A lot of time when you send something, it stays up in that bell, the 189. What I try to do is, and I'm bad at this and I'll admit it on live, is I let it pile up sometime for a week or so and then go through and fish through it. But the habit should be, or my new habit, hopefully after SEMA, is going to be make a half an hour to 45-minute dedicated to coming and making sure that if there's any follow-up I need to do it, I do it on a regular basis. There's also a task which you can assign to each individual in your team. If you are doing follow-ups, that's below it. That kind of gives you a reminder on, hey, this customer needs to be followed up. Or if you send them a document and you want to see in 24 hours or whatever, you can kind of see that as well. It just puts a little reminder to go back and check on that customer.
So what I like to do, let's say this is a commercial property, a residential property, or you can do it for automotive too, but come down here to whatever project. Let's say I want to call and follow up about the consultation we had about this vehicle, about the different packages we went over. All I have to do is look up the name, look up the project, come down here to a note, call and follow up. Click this little button, create a task, and assign it to me right there. So what that just did, that just created a task. So now on the dashboard of my app, I don't know if you guys remember from the beginning, everything I do is in the app. So I create tasks all the time, go to the dashboard, I'll have that little notification right there. Call and follow up with KASH. All I have to do is click on it, brings me straight to the project. When I'm done with it, I just come over here, click close. The note's still there, but it's now marking closed, saying that I did it. And I no longer have, well, once it refreshes, tasks.
Now, another cool thing about what I like about the notes is you can do task, but you can also just do a note. So if you're talking to a customer and you want to write something down so that way you have a quick note on what the conversation was, you can also just save a note in there saying, hey, this is what we talked about. So next time you call up the customer or you're talking to the customer, you can have these notes to kind of reflect on what the conversation was. It really helps me because, you know, when you're talking to a lot of customers, you forget or you mix up stuff. And this way here, the notes are really good feature to kind of remind yourself of quick notes on what the conversation was or if there was something that standed out with this customer. So need military discount, talked about heat rejection, tint for windshield and sunroof. confirm option when they come in. So that's another thing you can do is if you got a different team members, let's say you got a counter person, you put that note on there so when they come in and they check in, they can always do that, follow up with them, or a salesperson can follow up with them. Hey, I saw you talk to Cody. You asked about, the so and so and services. Did you want to go ahead and get that added? Another selling tool, another upsell feature for the app as well.
And lines of communication. So
yeah, line of communication.
I put down specific talking points. Like, I remember this guy, he's an Eagles fan. Like, I'm very bad for it when I do architectural. Like, I'll go in and any information that I can write down, like the dog's name, if they call their vehicle a special nickname, whatever, like, I'll write all that stuff down in the notes. So it's more personable when I talk to them next time. When I go back to their home, I'm saying their dog's name by name. Like, that's huge. Same thing with vehicles, same thing with little things. Like, just make it special, make it memorable.
Right. The more you talk about the customer, the more connection you'll get with them, and the easier the sale will be.
Yep. Make it easy. And fortunately, Tintwiz makes it easy.
That is awesome stuff, guys. Any questions so far? I mean, we've covered a lot of stuff today. We went through a lot of it. If you guys got any questions, please feel free to ask. Cody will answer almost anything.
Almost.
I gotta always put that in there, right?
Whatever I don't answer, all you gotta do is come on down here to support and click the live chat button right there.
Right.
Green
now,
chat.
If you don't have any questions, I guess the next thing we can look at would be the analytics. How long would that take to cover this part?
It's pretty easy.
Now, got about 13 minutes.
Yeah, it's pretty simple. It's pretty self-explanatory, to be honest with you. So in the analytics page, you'll see segments down here. Segments are different parts of the program that you can track, the different metrics that you can keep a tab on so you can see what's going on. You're only able to see 12 at a time. On the right-hand side, see 12. So right now we have invoice totals, lead forms, proposals, consultations, square footage, a whole bunch of different things, right? On the left-hand side, you'll see a date range. So if you want to compare data points for today, yesterday, all these different metrics. So let's say we're doing last year. Start and end date. If you're comparing it to other information from previous years. Then you want to filter by what type of project you want to look at. You're able to track all this information just while using the app. Do you want to look at flat projects, just residential, just commercial? If you do automotive, are you a mobile window tinter or are you doing it in the shop? You can break it down to that specific so you know exactly what services you're doing and how much money they're really making you. So let's just select auto. Let's click apply. Now we're going to go over to the segments. This is the bigger one. These are all the different areas of the program that we can track and we can look at so we can see what's going on with it. So if I want to look at all the new leads, new customers, new contacts, consult installs, the amount of money, you can actually track how much square footage you've installed, which is pretty cool. You can see how much you've actually tinted throughout the years, how much you've measured. So you can say, all right, I measured 400,000 square feet last year, but I only sold 100,000. What's going on there? So you can really look at every aspect, all the different metrics, proposals approved, installations. You can see how much sales tax, what types of payments, the most amount of services. So you can actually track your most common packages sold. All the different installers doing things, the different tasks. you can see your top vehicles. So it keeps track of every project that you create. So I did 100 F-150s last year. I did 200 Porsches last year. Same exact thing with project zip codes and project cities as well. So if I just clear that, so it's blank, let's just go through and click some. So top vehicles scheduled, installed, top installers and consultants, see the information that I just click save on starts to automatically populate. What do you think, Cash?
I'm thinking this is awesome stuff, man. There's so much to play with. There's so much we can go in detail on this.
Information is everything.
Exactly. And you can take this information and you can utilize it how to improve on certain things. So if you got a lot of leads coming in and you're not closing them, you can take a look at what is the problem. If you can also take a look at what cars are coming in more common and focus on those a little bit more harder. So there's a lot of different stuff that you can do on that.
You're not guessing anymore. Yeah, we're doing great, or man, we did awesome last month. Well, how many cars did you? I don't know, 100. In reality, you only did 30. Like it gives you a way of keeping track of everything and gets rid of the unknowns. So next time you have the business question, next time you go for a loan, next time you go for whatever, you have all the information ready to go on your software.
Yeah, very, very awesome stuff. I just looked at something on my thing and I just realized the number. I actually had my number lower than what I actually got in Tintwiz.
Mm-hmm.
That's kind
of
cool.
Happen. It'll happen, man. It gets you.
So that is awesome to kind of see that. I'm kind of surprised to see Model Y is on my top 10.
Ours was F-150 last year, and it's
F-150
again this year.
Number 1 is F-150, and Chevy Malibu is number 2 for us.
I know it's F-150. I don't even have to look. I just know it is.
And surprisingly, Camry is number 10 for us, man. I was like, I'm surprised on that.
We're a truck shop, so we get a lot of Silverados, a lot of Rams, and a lot of F-150s.
That's cool. Yeah, I don't get that many Rams, honestly. I get a lot of F-150s and I get a lot of Chevy Silverados. We get a lot of Toyota Tundras, especially the back windows.
I'm right next to a Dodge dealer, and I'm right next to a Ford dealer. So after they sell it, I mean, it's right next door, so it's easy.
Well, that's awesome. All right, so we still have some time. Let's look at reviews. I think we kind of covered reviews last time. Tim's highest car he tinted this year is the Fusion. You missed a lot of stuff, Trip.
Good thing we can
Cody
go back.
did a lot of coverage, but you can always replay. That's the good thing about it. Whatever you miss, you just replay it. So let's look at the reviews, guys. This is a very key portion in your business to grow your business and publish these reviews. And the cool thing with Tintwiz is they allow you to link this with Google and other sites. So here's everything that you can link it up with.
So instead of just getting a text message after the tint job's done, your customers will get a menu, basically their own landing page of all the different options of where they can leave a review. That landing page is your profile page. So they'll get a text message, hey, the window tint's done. It's great. Leave me a review. This is the landing page they'll get, and it can be fully customized, of course. I just have it very basic because this is my training profile. It shows them other previous reviews and gives them the option to leave their
We're not saying I think you jumped off on another screen.
Another screen, I forgot.
Right. All right, there you go.
So this is the landing page. It's pretty basic. I don't have it set up because this is just my trading profile. Shows you a bunch of other reviews. These are other tinners that I've helped out. And you can leave a review right there. This is what your clients are getting after the invoice is paid or after the vehicle is checked out. They get this custom landing page. So now I got to hop back on this screen. There we go. And you can set up Google, Facebook, Yelp, Home Advisor. What's pretty neat is you can actually mark these reviews featured. What that does in the settings, you're able to show featured reviews on all canned proposals. So if we go back to proposals, let's go to this Autobahn Coupe one. See all the reviews that I just put down? I marked them featured. I showed it. And now all the amazing 5-star reviews are on the bottom of every single canned proposal that we send out.
How awesome is that? You know how many customers ask, like, do you have reviews? How cool is it that you send them with the proposal and they don't even have to ask, and then you show them a whole bunch of reviews automatically?
And this whole process can be automated. Whenever the invoice is paid in full, when the invoice is created, installation checkout, or one day after install, it can just be automatically sending that landing page to them asking for a review.
Yeah, I have it set up automatically for once the invoice is sent to ask for a review. And I've only linked Google. I should have linked more, but I've only linked Google with it.
Yeah. Easy peasy. Everything that we went over today, you can find guides and help tos right here in the help center. Or just watch the video back.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff that's really helpful. YouTube's got a lot of their stuff. Tim says you definitely need your Facebook for sure. So I've got that's a to-do list. As soon as I get done with this, to add my Facebook to it. That would be really cool.
Get the Yelp, man. Get Yelp reviews.
Yeah, you got Yelp on there, man. Like, seriously, that's one thing where Yelp wants to charge me a lot to do it with them, but here I can do it for free. I can have more Yelp reviews. I don't know about Yellow Pages, how many people are still using Yellow Pages, but Angie, Nextdoor, Home Advisor, those are some of the ones that are still relevant. But Google, Facebook, and Yelp is definitely the top 3.
Yep, that's why they're up there.
Definitely, 100%.
I mean, that's pretty much the whole program.
Yeah, I mean, I think we pretty much covered everything. We got Spore, we got the analytics, we got the lead forms. The only thing we didn't cover is lead forms. Let's knock this baby out, man. Let's go to the lead forms. Let's take it home.
So a lead form is
What's up, Mike?
What's up, Mike? A lead form is any contact form for your company. That contact form can be used on the website. It can be created into QR codes. It can be fully edited. If you go to a car show, you can create a lead form and just walk around with a tablet, and every person you talk to, just information gather, take their info and put it through that lead form. It's good to have multiple lead forms because that gives you different sources to funnel information, and then you can keep track of what's performing and what isn't. If I have one page on my website that's doing great, it has 100 leads come through it, then I have another page that gets nothing at all. That kind of shows me, all right, I need to fix something on this, make it easier to get to, make sure people can see it. Lead forms, super easy to make. Click the tab on the left, click Add New, and name it. So I'm going to make this form with the intent of it being a business card, QR code lead form. As soon as you click it, creates the title, and you'll see the forum statistics in the middle. Obviously, nothing's been uploaded yet. Nobody's scanned through, so everything's going across zeros. This form that I just made looks just like this. When you click the settings tab, this is where you can edit and change everything. On the right-hand side is a real-time view. Left-hand side is where you edit it. Put it on the right-hand side, goes through, boom, boom, boom. I want there to be a vehicle list on this QR code. And I want to do a custom field. I want to ask for a question that's not on this list. I want to do a drop-down menu. Type in the question there. There you go. Now I have a custom contact form. Save it. Just like that. I made a basic contact form. Back on the main screen of that contact form, I can share that form that I just made by a link. I can just copy and paste it. Most people use this on Facebook or Instagram. Just make a post and put a link in the caption. Make it a QR code. This is what you would use on the t-shirt or use it on a business card. People can just walk by, scan it. Or you can embed it straight to your website. So it's actually built into the website itself. Then all the information that's entered into the form will come in right here as a new lead. What are you thinking, Cash?
I'm thinking this is awesome stuff, man. This is a lot of tools for you guys to do a lot of stuff. Now, one other thing you can do with these lead forms is you can move some of that information up and down if you like to, and you can make some of those fields required or optional. So that's right there where Cody's got the stuff. There's a require option right next to it if you want to make sure that they give you a name or an email or a contact, whatever you want to contact requirement, or the year, make, and model of the car. Because I require the year, make, and model of the car, because otherwise it doesn't do no good to kind of get a lead form without knowing what kind of vehicle we're working with. And then Tim's got a question. Cody, do you use Zapper? I wish I knew more about integrations.
So the easy answer is no, I do not use Zapier. But I have been experimenting with some things on the website to play around with, but the official answer is no. I don't really use it for anything. We did use it at one point. So Tintwiz is constantly updating and improving. A couple years ago, a year ago, whatever, the review feature was not there. That wasn't a part of the program. So I was using a Zapier integration through Nice Job, which did the same exact thing, but not as good as Tintwiz. And then we stopped using it once Tintwiz got their own feature.
All right, so one other question is deposits.
So if you set up the Stripe integration, you can accept payments on all proposals. Once you set that up, you enter in your account info, you get set up as a dealer. go to your canned proposals, click Edit, Settings on the right hand side, and then you'll have this menu at the bottom. Require a deposit upon approval. You could do it by a percentage based, or you could do it as a prefixed dollar amount. So if I wanted to, I could click $50, click Save. When I send this to a customer and they go through and they pick out their options, they go scrolling through, when they hit that approve button, it'll take them to a landing page where they get to pay now, and they can automatically pay for a deposit, and you don't have to do it on the phone. You don't have to do it when you call them and schedule them.
Now, currently, that's only allowed through Stripe. Correct?
Correct. Through Stripe. I was reading Tim's comment.
I really just want to use it for linking with Google Calendar so it can notify that something is coming up. But the way I set up, only set the time when I set it up, not for the date and time later in the week. That's why we were talking about that, Tim, earlier in this stream. Is Cody does everything through Tintwiz, including his haircut appointment, his dental appointment, everything.
His podcast is in there.
Yeah, the podcast timing was in there, so that way he's just using one application to do everything.
And is it the smartest way? Probably not. I probably should separate it and have personal, have business. But for me, I am always in Tintwiz, so it just made the most sense that keep everything there. And you can assign it to yourself. So if you're assigning projects to your employees properly, they won't even see it anyway, because you're looking at only your assigned appointments.
All right.
So it could be whatever.
How do you do that? Let's talk. You just brought your own question right there.
So let's say I'm with KASH. Every single appointment you schedule in the app, when you click schedule, you can assign it. I'm going to assign it to myself, put in the schedule for, Monday the 23rd. But let's say, for comparison's sake, I'm going to assign one to Jared at the same exact time. So you're on the dashboard, right? From default, you're going to see everybody's appointment. You click the little contact person there, you can actually tick who you want to look at. So I'm looking at only my schedule today. Right now, I am viewing the app as a owner. So I see everything. I have all the features. But if you have a technician or you have just an installer in your company, you don't want them to see everything. This is the technician. This is all they get to see. If you have employees that are just technicians, see how they only get the option to see what they're assigned to, and they only see the packages and the services. That's why I don't feel it's that big of a deal if I put my personal stuff in there, because as long as I'm assigning it to the appropriate people, they're never going to see it anyway. They're never going to have the opportunity to.
So if they're an installer, are they able to see what's assigned to you as well?
They have full access to all projects and data. So they have the access to see if I want to look at everybody's. By default, it shows just mine, but I can then look if I want to look at Jared's work as well. I can. But by default, it shows only your events.
Got you. You're on another screen again. You didn't realize. Got you. Now, where's Corey at? I see you and Jared, but I don't see Corey in there.
Yeah, no Corey Decker. No Corey Decker on this one. And if you read some of our Google reviews, we probably have 5, 6, 7 reviews that say Corey did a great job. We don't even have a Corey in our company. It's me.
So he says, yeah, but it doesn't give us a reminder, only the customer. So are you setting yourself up as a customer to get yourself a reminder, Cody?
No, I'm not doing that one. No.
You're just reviewing the app regularly,
Yeah,
so you make a habit
just
of watching the thing at least once an hour or once every
just take a peek.
couple hours.
I mean, I already have to. I already have to go to the app anyway for everything else. So it's
Right.
not. It's no hard for me to just click today or click the next day and look at what's tomorrow. Or it's nothing for me to do that. No. But I definitely understand what Tim's saying. It would be nice to have reminders, like your own reminders. It's just a habit I had to get into to be more efficient and just keep myself accountable. Just check it. Just look at the app. Just keep updated.
Awesome. All right, guys. Any other questions? I think we covered pretty much everything. Did we leave anything out, Cody? You're the expert on this stuff.
Now looking at it, tasks, replies, money scheduled. Yeah, I think that covers it.
Okay. So the only thing that's left is inventory, flat glass, and if anybody's interested in that, we can probably do another show with that. But today we kind of went over our 1 hour. This covered a lot of stuff. This made a lot of sense. If it didn't help anybody else out, I know I gained some extra knowledge. I do appreciate you, Cody, taking the time out. I know your time is very valuable. So shout out to you, shout out to Eric Devash for always doing what he does and presenting this awesome software for everybody to utilize and optimize their business. And everything else that goes along with it, man. For $100 a month, this software is awesome and it does a lot. So
to answer Trent, say you enter in all the options and pictures, but all the PPF based descriptions are already there. And then Lance, so to answer his question, so you get to the contact screen, so anything that has to do with KASH, okay, you have the different projects right here. See how I have 3 different projects, 2018 F-150, Hyundai Palisade, and Bugatti. All you do is click Create Project and click whatever it is, residential, commercial, automotive. So let's say this is a commercial project. I'm going to type in the address. As you type it in, it automatically populates down low, and click Save. So now when you go back to his page, you'll see the house there and the different projects. All you have to do is click Create New Project.
I'm loving Tintwiz because now I have a house. I've got 3 cars, including a Bugatti.
That's a wide spread, isn't it? You have a Bugatti, then a Hyundai. I mean, so yeah, Lance.
Everybody understands the F-150, but the Hyundai and the Bugatti, man.
Yeah, now you own my shop too, so that's my shop address.
Hey man, I'm just feeling happy that I own so much.
We'll get there one day.
Thanks, guys. Have a great night. Yeah, no, thank you, Cody, again so much. Appreciate you, bro. This was very helpful. We'll probably take a little break and maybe at another stream cover some of the flat glass stuff and cover some of the inventory stuff. So for inventory, if you're really using Tintwiz and you kind of got a good handle of it, inventory is really good both if you're doing automotive and flat glass. But if you're doing flat glass and you're subbing the stuff out and you want to keep a track of it, it kind of gives you a very good handle on what's going out or what's coming back in. Especially if you got fishy employees. I know a couple people on another event that talked about like, hey man, gotta stay on top of my employees, making sure that the film is not missing or
Yeah, they messed
it's
up a
being
hundred
used properly.
pieces.
And
Yeah.
it could be not even that they're jiffing you. It could be that they're messing up and they're not telling you about it. And if they're
Hmm.
messing up and you're paying them good amounts, now you're eating up the cost of that film because now a 100-foot roll where it could be doing 7 or 8 cars, and if you're only doing 5 cars, now you just took a loss for 2 or 3 cars.
Or same thing
So
with flat glass. At least cars are in your shop, typically in front of you. Flat
right,
glass, they're on the road. You don't know how many times they yanked off that sliding glass door, or how many times they had to redo that piece of tint. Like this way, it keeps track. If you weigh in the window film beforehand, and there's 500 square feet, and they go do a 100 square feet job, when they come back and there's only 150 square feet left on the roll, you're like, whoa, what the hell's going on here? Where's the rest of it? Like, you're
right,
able to keep
exactly.
track, checks and
Yeah,
balances.
there's a little percentage of there's gonna be some scrap out there. There's gonna be some extra, but overall you kind of get a good track of it. And really cool thing that when Cody does show us the inventory part is there's a check in and check out feature on the inventory. So when you have that, you can show that, hey, this is what we measured, what we weighted at. This is what's being weighted afterwards. You get a little cool little label maker, and you can update that label. So that way, if you want to go take a look at it with a glance, you can see, hey, how much is when the film comes back in, how much it's got left on there. Especially
And
if you're trying to track inventory and reorder stuff.
the label that he's talking about is a QR code. So you can just walk by with your cell phone and scan it. You don't even have to look, you don't have to read the label, don't have to do anything. As long as they keep updating it with the app, you scan it, the QR code, everything's updated on the fly. You can see exactly what's on the box just with your cell phone.
Yep. And the cool thing again with Tintwiz, cell phone, tablet, laptop, it's streamed all across and it's live instant. Like you can leave it at one device and pick it up on the other.
Your
Um,
team members can enter in stuff at any time. Like you could be working somewhere. Your team members can do the invoicing for you if you're on the road, or they can handle any part of it.
right. So I think we got a couple here. Trip set 100 is a deal. I just spent any dinner tonight. Um, Fabulous. I don't know why I couldn't figure that out. It happens, man. Some of the
That's what
simplest
I'm here
things we
for.
forget. I use inventory all the time. You'll have to go visit your new shop, Delaware Cash. You'll have to go visit your new
In
shop in Delaware Cash. I'm pretty sure I end up there one day.
yeah, one of these days.
One of these days. Uh,
Yeah, I think
Again,
that's it.
Cody, I really really appreciate you, bro. This is a lot of stuff. This is a lot to take in, but this is definitely something that will uplift the business. Anybody that implements it and uses it, there's a lot of stuff that Tinwitz offers again for only $100. And if you haven't used it, they give you a free 30-day trial. You can try it out, play with it. You got Cody, you got Jordan, you got Tim, you got a whole bunch of Wiz trainers that will help you out. And I'm learning more and more stuff. And it's just, if you need any help, reach out to anybody. You want to, I've been using it. If anybody I can help out, I'll help out, no problem. But Cody is your ultimate Tintwiz trainer right there, man. That's literally in his title. Uh,
And but they definitely don't need to use me to figure out the app. It's very
Yeah, it's very very easy. A lot of time it's too simple, and sometimes we try to think about like, oh man, it's supposed to be complicated, and like Lance said, couldn't figure out something simple, and it happens. Sometimes it's right in front of you. It's just like when you're using your phone and you're like, hey, where's my phone? Because now you're talking on the phone, but you're looking for your phone because you got to head out the door. It happens. I mean, I left my headphones at the house this morning, and I felt naked working today without headphones. So,
It happens.
anyways, guys, hopefully this was very helpful. If you guys have any other things that you guys want us to cover, I will try to bring Cody back. Probably, I don't know, maybe 3 or 4 weeks. We'll do the flat glass and do the inventory portion. I think that's the only thing that's left, man.
Yeah.
Like, I think we cover
Perfect.
everything else pretty much. Like, we got, I would say 85% of Tintwiz done, man.
Awesome.
And it's phenomenal. We did it in two podcasts, and
Yeah.
we bullshitted a lot.
Not bad at all, man. Not bad at all. Well,
All right,
look
brother.
forward to the next one. See you at SEMA.
I'll see you at SEMA. Thank you so much. Have a great night.
See you else at SEMA.
Yeah, everybody else, we'll see you at SEMA, man. If you're going to be at the Autofilm Mastery, that is happening this Sunday and Monday. SEMA is starting on Tuesday. I will be there Saturday, so if anybody gets in there Saturday and want to get together for a dinner or something, hit me up, man.
Yes, sir. All right, man.
Cody, I will see you at SEMA, bro.
See you then.
All right, have a great night, guys.